Destiny Rise of Iron Thorn in-depth review. Anyway, the Thorn is, or at least was, the crucible bane. It destroyed everybody, well, back then. Now, it's in line with other hand cannons. It's not as great as back then, but for some reason, they kinda, twisted the tables and made it good for PvE. But anyway, let's get on to the stats of this thing, and yeah, and show you the perks. Anyway, perks: accurate ballistics, fuel choke, aggressive ballistics, final round, snapshot, send it, perfect balance, mark of the devourer. And sooner or later, they're gonna do an update, which will bring the shaders Rose of Acid and Rose of Corruption. And then the stats: rate of fire is 62, impact 68, it's high rate of fire hand cannon, range 29, stability 31, reload 43. The aim assistance is 50, equip speed is 30, recoil direction is 80, and the zoom is 15. Yeah, all that adds in that I'd say that this hand cannon switched from being good and very good from like the best of hand cannons in PvP to one of the best hand cannons in PvE. Why? Well, in year one, this thing two-shot somebody in the head and had a high rate of fire. The Mark of the Devourer perk did a lot more damage over time, and it still had those armor-piercing rounds. And yeah, that's how it was absolute menacing. And also the screen. Now, when you shoot somebody, there's like this little effect on their screen, and it's like little green around the edges. Well, in year one, it was like the whole screen went green and and foggy. It's kind of like if it was the smoke bomb every single time you shoot, which is absolute crazy. And then the damage over time itself was a lot higher, so even if you didn't land your second shot, you can still take somebody out. And that was just wow when it comes to a hand cannon. And then, especially high rate of fire one. But then now it's dimmed down to like 2 hit points without the enemy having the artifact, and 1 hit point with the artifact. Which is not great at all, but hey, at least if you don't want to die from the thorn, yeah, you're kind of, I'd say kind of immune to its poison effect. And, but now, talking on the PvE side, why am I using it in the strike? The high rate of fire is very good on taking down ads, especially with the armor-piercing rounds, going through every single ad that is usually in a single file-ish row. And then also, if they don't die with that first shot, the damage over time, which is being ramped up all the way to being 400 and something, will take them out. Which is, that is quite a lot of damage for a high rate of fire for the Mark of the Devourer perk, since now the PvP is 2 hit points per tick. And yeah, as you see in like the last part of the video, when we defeat the boss, I actually took him down by using the damage over time. I just used a little bit of a tether to take him out. One small problem with good old hand cannons though, they run out of ammo, and especially since this one is high rate of fire, I did exactly that. I ran out of ammo. Yeah, they did fix this, well, kinda, with a little bit of a buff in the April update, but it's still not that great, especially for a hand cannon that shoots its clip in pretty fast ways, like the last word. But anyway, then comes in as its practicality in PvE. in PvE, just about every hand cannon is kinda overshadowed by every scout rifle, but a few stick out, uh, like Imago Loop, descendant of the Fatebringer, and the Thorn is also there, and Ace of Spades. Uh, all of those hand cannons are exotic, and I think even Hawkmoon is out there. But in PvE, and those actually kind of stand out because of their exotic perks. Like, let's say, Imago Loop can be rolled into being the exact same thing if it was in good old Fatebringer Year 1. But then also, Imago Loop has its Black Spindle perk thing plus Firefly, uh, and, uh, well, a hand cannon. And then we have Thorn because of its major damage over time, and high rate of fire and armor piercing rounds. And Hawkmoon with its triple luck in the chamber, and very big mag. But anyway, smack that like button, hit the sub, drop comment, and I'll see you guys later for another video on my channel. If you want to know how to get the Year 3 version, which is what I'm using now, I'll link the video in the description for you. I'll see you.